Hello everyone. As you may know, I tend to eat all things natural, or in other words, I eat the food rather than an artificial version of food. At the same time, I like to buy local as much as possible because, for one, I'm supporting my fellow man, as well as I can be more assured of the freshness of the product. Buying local also tends to be cheaper. Now I say tends because it's not always the case. Today I am reviewing two of the only natural nut butters I know that are produced locally. If someone else does this locally and they would like me to review it, then feel free to give me a shout out. By the way, when I say natural, I am talking about nothing additional being added to it. Just the nut, whether it is peanut or almond, is blended at high speeds to make a butter. I will admit that I love any nut butter, but only when it is natural. The regular peanut butter that you buy in a grocery will likely have sugar, emulsifiers, preservatives, and hydrogenated oils added to it, and it does not taste the same. This is just a review, and neither company that produces these butters know that I'm going to review it. So first, let's look at the Sweet Beet. They serve their nut butters in glass bottles with plastic covers that are airtight. These bottles come in handy for seasonings after you are done with the contents of the butter. The size they have labeled as 12 ounces, which works out to be around 340 grams. This peanut butter costs, in Trinidad and Tobago dollars, $45, which is around $6.40 US. The almond version costs 120 TT dollars, which is around $17 US. Now, my favorite thing about the Sweet Beet version of their nut butters is the taste and availability. When they roast their peanuts, you get that roasted, earthy taste that is missed in the mass commercial nut butters. Also, you can usually count on Sweet Beet to have it in stock at one of their locations. The spread tends to be nice and thick, and you can be assured that it has either been freshly made or not sitting around too long. The nice thing is you also have a choice of different nut butters as opposed to just peanuts, as they carry cashew as well, although I have never tasted it. Now let's look at the Swiss made natural peanut butter. When they first brought it on the market, they gave it a dark brown cover that distinguished it from their other peanut butters. However, I noticed they went with the red for the natural peanut butter as well, which makes it a little harder to distinguish, so you will need to ensure that you see the 100% natural label to the front. The bottle is not as fancy as Sweet Beet, but if you don't care about cosmetics and just want the butter, then it doesn't matter. The biggest benefit of buying this brand is the size and price. Here you get 500 grams for around $30 TT, around $4.30 US. The consistency is a bit more oily, but do not be afraid, peanuts naturally produce oil. The oil is also a good thing because as it sits on the shelf, it will slowly solidify, and that oil will be needed to make it soft again as you mix it. The taste is really good. The main hang-up with Swiss 100% natural peanut butter is the availability of the product. Sometimes you go to the supermarket and it is there, and another time it may not be. It seems that they produce it in batches, so if a batch runs out, you may have to wait for weeks before they have it again. The other thing is they only have one type of nut butter, which is just peanut. So I'm going to rate these two brands out of 1 to 5, with 1 being it sucks bad, and 5 being it is excellent. Now this will be based on presentation, size, price, availability, and taste. First, for Sweet Beet. I'm rating their nut butters in general. The presentation is a 5 for sure. The size is 3, it's a bit small. The price is 3, it's a bit pricey. The availability, a 5 for sure, you can always count on them to have. And the taste, a 5, it's the best. Now for the Swiss 100% natural, the presentation is 3, putting it in a plastic bottle. Doesn't do much for cosmetics, but I don't really care because I buy for size and price and content. So the size is a 5 for sure. It's pretty good size for what you're paying for. The price is 5. It's not bad as compared to other nut butters on the market. The availability, a 2, simply because a lot of the times I'm trying to get and I can't get it. And for the taste, I'm going to give that a 4. I would have given it a 5, but I will give Sweet Beet a 5 because when you taste the Sweet Beet, you get that earthy taste that you don't get in the Swiss. So have you tried these local nut butters before? What did you think? Please comment in my YouTube channel at JB's Man Cave. Of course, you can subscribe, like, and share. Thanks so much.